Okay. Yeah, so the next presenter is Paolo. I hope, oder Paolo, wir können ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, habe ich gehört.
Ja, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen.
Hallo
Ja.
Paolo.
So, jetzt muss ich
Aber
ganz
mein
kurz-
Deutsch ist nicht so gut.
Ja.
Ich habe auch dasselbe Background.
Ja.
Ich habe mein Zimmer auch gemalt wie euch.
Ah, sehr gut.
Sehr gut. So, jetzt gucken wir noch ganz kurz, dass wir das Video hier von dem
Ja, und
kurz.
Sie kennen auch meine Kollege Marin, das ist in Kroatien. Und können Sie unsere Video von da sehen?
Hallo.
Ja,
Ja, hi.
okay. Von wo zugeschaltet?
Kroatien.
Aus Kroatien. Wo da?
Aus
Genau.
so Istrien. Istrien.
Okay.
Ja, Istrien. In der Nähe von Vrasar und Rovinj. Kennt ihr? So nicht so weit weg von Italien.
Ja, sehr
Ja.
schön. Eine schöne
Eine
Ecke.
schöne Ecke.
Ja.
Und so nicht so weit. Wir haben, ich denke, 10 Kilometer bis zum Meer, zum Strand. Und wir haben super lecker Wacholder. Was sei da? Das ist okay. Können wir auf Englisch sprechen?
Sure.
Auch wegen meiner Kollegen?
Ja, natürlich.
Of course.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the invitation. I also thank all the people that are watching this streaming. And it's my first time that I'm doing something like that. So I apologize in advance for any mistake I will do. I thank you. Thanks also my colleague Mari, which is streaming from the distillery today.
Mhm.
Compared to the distillery we just saw, we have just a very small, tiny distillery, but that's where sometimes things start. It's not easy to start big.
Of course.
So, and Gene's, the nice thing of Gene is compared to other spirits is that you can start small. And that's what I think made Gene very special. Also here in Germany, for example, small companies became worldwide very famous, but they started from a small dimension, size like Monkey or others. So
Oh, yes.
that's what I wanted to refer when not. Well, we can start. Hopefully, we will become big, but the size is not important for us. What is important is the quality. So I prepare a presentation. If you have what the idea is that we go through a presentation quickly, and then we have Marin talking about the process from the distillery. Do you like the idea?
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead. Very, very nice idea.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Sounds good.
I will share the screen. Alt disabled. Okay, can you let me share my screen?
Yeah, of course. Just a second.
Okay, so wait. So give me 1 sec. So here we go. So now you can share your screen. I hope so.
Not yet. Alt disabled your screen sharing. Not yet.
Ja, doch, das müsste funktionieren, indem wir hier Bildschirm freigeben.
Mhm.
Ja, vielleicht können wir es. Also,
Ja.
du müsstest den Bildschirm freigeben. It's a green button.
Also in the
Ja, ich sehe auf Deutsch, auf Englisch, meine Zoom ist auf Englisch. Man sieht Share Screen. Wenn ich dort klicke, kommt ein Fenster, das sagt Alt Disable Participant Screen Sharing.
Mhm.
So once again. So maybe it works now.
Oh no.
Vielleicht kann ich kurz assistieren.
Ja. Okay.
Zuerst, soweit ich das sehr gerne. Sofern ich das mitverfolgen konnte, Tjalf, hast du Imagine Spirits den Kollegen aus Kroatien die Rechte gegeben und nicht Imagine Spirits, den wir jetzt gerade eigentlich scheren wollen. Von daher bitte nutze den anderen und dann sollte es klappen.
Ja, Dazu muss er natürlich jetzt wieder zurückschalten. Das ist jetzt leider bei, das heißt, er müsste ganz kurz den Host wieder wechseln. Das muss jetzt der Kollege aus Kroatien direkt machen.
Marin, can you hear me? Can you
Yes.
change to me?
Sorry, can you repeat?
You have to change now to me the sharing. I think you are now the owner of the. Can
Really?
be?
Okay.
Yeah.
How I should do that?
I don't know.
I just clicked the link. I didn't do anything. I don't know.
Yeah, no. But they share to you the like that you can. Oh, maybe you can do the. Can you share your screen?
I don't see this option, but
It's it should be like a green windows that you have.
share screen.
Yes.
Okay, only host, all panelists. Wait a second, I have to open the.
Guck mal, ich habe mich jetzt selbst weggehauen, ne?
Ja, sie selbst. Ja.
So I'm sorry. This is
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's always like that. We have been doing this conference calls for
That's
in the last 3 months. Every time there is a problem, connection,
So,
computer.
once again, so
good.
yeah, I check it here. So co-host once again. No.
Not for me. Oh no! Yes, great. It works. Great, great.
Splendid.
Terrific.
Great.
So.
Well, the tension is very high.
Oh,
Okay.
that looks good, huh?
Yeah.
World Gin Awards. Wow. You got some awards, huh?
Yes, I mean, that's one of the point. Since we are small and we don't have enough resources to invest in advertisements or in trade shows or traveling around. So what we did is to invest money in participating to different awards. We started with the World Gin Awards, and with Frankfurt here in Germany, then again back to London in the spirit business, then Belgium, the junior way. We just this week we won a silver medal at the Hong Kong. I will explain later. Okay, so that's our distillery. We started this project 2 years ago. The company was actually founded last year. The distillery.
Paulo?
Yes?
Bitte, kannst du deine Kamera ein bisschen höher machen? Dann sehen wir auch dein Gesicht. Du hast bestimmt sehr schöne Haare, die würden wir gerne sehen wollen.
Also meine Haare sind zu viel vielleicht. Ja. It's okay like that? I don't see myself, so.
Right.
I don't see myself. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't see myself. Okay. So, but anyhow, we started, as I said, last year, small distillery. We are in Istria, so the northern part of Croatia, close to Italy and Slovenia. It's a beautiful part. I mean, we are close to the sea and a lot of forest, and where you have natural juniper trees that we can use for our gin. And we had idea, okay, so we start in a already proud industry and market. So we wanted to do something different. So we liked the idea to have some special distillation process. So we developed our own distillation process, modifying small, let's say, handmade copper pot still made in Portugal. We have what we call a double vapor infusion, and we do a single shot production of just 50 liter. We not use any essence, sugar or artificial colorant and sweeteners. This was our idea. Our capacity is 5,000 liter per year. This is a few picture where we are. This is the alembic on the green. This is from the window. We are in the middle of the olive trees and vineyards. Here this boat is close to Rovinji, and this is how it looks like more or less our territory. We have, both me and Marin come from different industry, from renewable energy. So when we decide to open this distillery, we decide, okay, let's try to also be eco-friendly. So we don't burn anything, we don't burn gas, we just use electricity, and most of part of that comes from a solar system which is on the roof of the distillery and of the house which is near the distillery. At the moment we have just one gene, and that's what we focus in this, decide to focus in this first year, is on one gene. And it's called Pink Robin, and it's made with, basically a distilled gin. And after this distillation, we leave the gin in infusion with the aronia berries. So probably some of the question I will see, what is aronia? So aronia is a red berry, a native from North America. So Indians in North America were using it. It's a very special, it's a superfood, but it was pretty, it is very strong, the tree can resist to very cold or winter and hot summer. It's spread especially in the Eastern Europe during the 70s. And now it's coming back in the market because it's considered one of the best superfood with a lot of antioxidant and also so therefore now you can even find in the supermarket. But why we decide to use the aronia is because very close to our distillery we have a field of aronia, and we can source locally the berries. The pink, most of the pink gins that you know probably are very sweet, or let's say has like a candy flavor, especially if we think about big brands. They just pink their gins with some sweeteners and some colorant. We do not use any sweeteners or colorant, so our gin is almost a dry, London dry gin. And also the aronia is not sweet. It's very tart as a berry. Therefore, it can be considered and can be used also as normal gin, dry gin for any kind of cocktail. We use, here I have a tasting diagram, and you can see that since we use some flowers like lavender or the bitter orange flowers. We have some flowers. We have a lot of spice. That's what I think the main the characteristic of this gin is very spicy, because you use 3 different peppers. One is cube peppers, is very common in the gin industry. Paradise corn or grains too, but we also use monk's pepper, which is not really a pepper, it's a flower. It was used in the Middle Age by monks instead of pepper. And we have some citrus. Obviously in Croatia we have very good citrus during the summer and also now and during the winter. And so we use lemon peel, grapefruit, and also we have flowers of bitter orange. We have lavender flowers from our garden and almonds. We are not certified biologic. It's something that requires a lot of money, and but most of our ingredients are biologic. And also it's a lot of marketing. It's a marketing thing, but we believe that even if you don't have to advertise that your product is biological. If you feel to use biological, you just have to use. And that's what we do. For the packaging, we decided to use a very special bottle produced in Italy. It's called Carafes. It has a very thick bottom, and we use a wooden top closure. Almost all the illustration are handmade, and so we have wanted to do something special and different. Here's some. This is how it looks like the Aronia berry. It's a small, like between half centimeter and a centimeter as a diameter berry, and usually it's not eaten like that. It's always used as a juice. As I said, after distillation, we leave our gin for 4 weeks inside a damijon, glass damijon of 15 liter, together with the Aronia, and Aronia will give the flavor and the color. This is all the awards that we won in this past year, basically, because we launched in the market our Pink Robin in November last year. We were among the finalists at the World Gin Awards, among the best 10 in the world. We won the Grand Gold at Frankfurt International Trophy and the others. What's the next? Contrary to many companies which usually start from a London dry, now they switch to flavored, offering 10 different flavored gins or maybe even more. We decided to focus on flavors at first because we saw a niche of the market that was rising for us. But obviously we want to be also in the London dry market because we believe and we have we developed a good recipe, so we think we can have some success also in the London dry market. And on top, we wanted to bring in the market something very special. We heard now about mushrooms. Something very local here in Istria is black truffle. Someone already tried to make gins with black truffle, like Cambridge distilleries. In Germany, there is Bohr gin, which they use some truffle from the Black Schwarzwald, but it's not very common. And again, what we wanted to do is like with Aronia to use some local. So in this, we want we are going to launch soon a new London dry. It's called Midnight. It's called the London dry. It is a very special process. We have 2 distillations basically. One is more light with flavors with citrus and flowers. And then we do another distillation, which is more healthier, more intense, where we use cacao nibs or sandalwood or vanilla. And then we mix them together and we leave them together for 24 days. And then this is the midnight. So like 12, because we have 12 botanicals representing the day and 12 botanicals representing the night. And then we have the Golden Oak, which is the one with truffle. And we use obviously black Eastern truffle, but not just local truffle. We also use olive leaves from our garden and also a sage from our garden. So we always try to combine botanicals that comes from our garden or as much as possible locally, but sometimes you have to, if you want to make products very special, sometimes you need to rely on botanica that comes from far away. And that's all from my side. I think I can leave the words to my colleague Marin. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so thank you. But maybe you want to change to your distill to Croatia?
Yes, how I can do that, or you can do that maybe.
We need his with a video. No, it's not to share the screen, so we need the video. So maybe I can check it, what I can do. Yeah.
Yep.
Marian, hi.
Hello there, Ran. Hello. Hello. Maybe, Paolo, you can speak and I can open and show.
No, you speak and you do. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm drinking now. I'm making a gin tonic.
Back delegation, huh?
Yeah, that's
because I cannot. I don't know if you will hear me because okay, we will try. So here are our two alambics from copper. They are actually handmade from Portugal, and they are made. So we made some adjustment on them to make them fit to our process. As Paolo said in the beginning, they are heated by electric current from our solar power plant, and so we don't use any gas, any combustible. So only the electric current. And also for the cooling, we also have two chillers. Actually, we have the third one here. It's just for we make some testing and so on. So the equipment is very, let's say, very simple, but it's handmade. So we spend, I don't know, maybe 1 year or more to set up everything, and it's still we are still, let's say, adjusting or changing. Yes. Learning, yes, or every day. So I will. So the specialty of this alambics is the double vapor infusion, which I will show you. I hope you see. So inside.
Well, one thing in meantime you do this, so you see this a very old copper parts, looks like very old. But since we are two electrical engineers, what we did is to combine these old things with an electric heating, which are controlled electronically, and so we can monitor the temperature of the liquid, of the vapor, and of the cool gene at any moment. I can even remotely control this from my place in Germany. And it's and we can basically, most of the heaters that you find, electric heaters, they are on off. Basically you apply a current and the heater is heating up, and then you switch off. We invented, well, we have something that we learned from our school. So we are using something different with the electronic power unit. Basically, we are not switching like that, the electric power, but we just regulate the frequency so that basically the heater it's exactly the amount you need to keep the temperature at the lowest possible level, so that you don't have too much water boiling, let's say, during the distilling process. Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
So in practice, we put the mixture of alcohol and water inside the pot. In this part, we put those two gaskets. In one is juniper, in the others are other 11 botanicals, and we just close it as this one is closed. As Paolo said, we have these control units for water, for heating, so which we measure the right temperature, and also the temperature of the finished product, or the finished gin. After the distillation, we put in. We have some time. I can show you here. It's a it's a little bit heavy, but we put in 20 liters damijan. So this is gin with aronia berries. After 30 days, we put it in the bottles.
Do you have any damijan with like a few days so they can see the difference, Martin?
Sorry?
Do you have any damijan which is like few days so they can see the difference?
Well, I have only which is without aronia.
Okay. Then don't worry. Okay. I think that's all. Any question? I don't know. I don't want to take more time. It was supposed to be 30 minutes, so I think we are just in time.
Thank you very much. Oder auf Deutsch, Deutsch oder Englisch, Paulo? What is
Was du möchtest? Was ist besser für euch?
Alles außer wahrscheinlich also
Portugiesisch.
Kroatisch kann ich jetzt auch.
Muy bien. También español.
Ja. Nein, erstmal vielen Dank. Also das war jetzt mal also echte Handwerksarbeit hier, ne? Das ist
ja Henswa, ja wirklich. Wir haben jetzt diese große, schöne Distille, Brennereianlage, tolle, wirklich. Leider, wir haben nicht so viel Geld gehabt und wir wollten auch nicht so viel investieren am Anfang. Aber auch dazu, weil wir wollten etwas anderes machen, wir haben einfach so angefangen. Ja. Das wird in der Zukunft, weil wir sehen jetzt, wir brauchen sicher etwas größer, weil wir haben schon viel Anfrage. Mhm. Das ist gut. Also momentan reicht unsere Kapazität, aber wir haben schon seit 2 Monaten angefangen, etwas anderes vielleicht zu bauen, aber es wird noch etwas speziell, so wegen dieser, wir haben so jetzt, auf Englisch, sorry, most of the pot stills that you see in the market were meant not for vapor infusion. So you see these baskets which are added after the column. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, it's not the right choice. Maybe I'm wrong, but at least from what we learn and not what I learned, I think the basket should be more integrated in the copper pot still and not just an accessory which is in the pipe between the condenser and the column, distillage column. And unfortunately, you don't find anything like that ready if you buy a big pot still. So the only thing is that you buy a small one and you ask to the supplier, well, can you modify it a little bit, make it this column a little bit higher, and you can add another basket on the column. This thing you can do with a small company and they don't charge too much. If you go to the big guys, they will charge a lot. That's what we couldn't afford. Mm-hmm. So it's very handwork, yes.
As we have learned, Paolo, for the first time, thank you very much. But we have learned it tastes very well. And that's the most important thing. We hope that you will settle your businesses here in Germany also. Also offer to you, put inside the chat the address where to buy your favorite Imagine Spirit. Oh. Thank you very much, and I want to lead you now to the chill out area.
Thank you very much. You've been very nice. Thank you to all the people that watched this streaming live. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ja,
Bye.
Das ist jetzt mal mega authentisch. Ja. Das ist Crafter. Deswegen macht
Craft. Yes, Craft.
Ja. Craft. That's really Craft. Ja.
Very nice.
Und das vor allem, ich finde, es macht Mut für welche, die sagen, aber da gehört ja schon auch trotzdem ein bisschen was dazu. Mal eben sich eine Distille hinzupacken, allein das reicht natürlich nicht. Und das weiß Peter natürlich mit am besten.